and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. Over. It's time to play ball.
In Foxborough. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our... But it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Complete.
Calvin Ridley, 68 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Jason Myers.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job,
2nd and 6.
QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Thompson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Cox on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's brought in by Dodson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To throw now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Carlos Dunlap gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 6. And the Raiders first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
22 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 29.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Reggie Wayne there to make the grab. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Patriots 7.
Game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. picked up by Jesse Bates. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So we've hit intermission, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Raiders 14.
Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run with Thompson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
A toss right to Henry. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why not?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's got this down to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
And he's got his big tight end here.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Again, a run with Thompson. And some room to maneuver. Powers ahead at the 45. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. A good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.